1, go.
Back at you.
I guess it ain't no nice way to tell you niggas it's game over, huh? Huh.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I just pulled up. I'm outside. Is the keys inside? It's okay. I'll take a look at it right now. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kenny G488. Got a little side job project while I'm waiting to get the Tahoe painted. LOL. It's been going on for so damn long. This is a how-to video. How to replace a radiator in the Honda CR-V 03. She said she was driving one morning. The water started coming from everywhere. Let's take is it on? You sure it's on? Alright. So come to find out, the reason the radiator is cracked. Take a look. Try to get in good right there. You can see the flex. The radiator is actually cracked right here at the bottom at the seam. This is how it's supposed to look when it's sealed. Like that. And if you look right here, you can see right through at the bottom. So when I pull it out, we get a better look at it. For right now, all the tools we're going to need is a short extension with some 10 millimeter socket. Let me go ahead and take this out. That's it. That's all you need. First thing we're going to remove is these upper radiator brackets to hold the radiator in place to support. If you don't have an impact or a drill, the socket and the ratchet will do just fine. Try your best with the looser screws or the mounts. You probably won't get paid for the job if you do. Before we get any further, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a replacement. It already came inside the mail. Here it is right here. This is the replacement radiator. Simple. These right here are the transmission lines to connect to, keep it cool. The lower radiator hose connects here. Upper, cap. Put the fans back on it. We should be good to go. Alright. So what you want to remove next, I took these off already. Clamps are hold. You gotta show the hoses and stuff like that. Took the clamps off already, took clamps off already for the hose. Easy to take off. That's the upper. Next thing you want to do is remove this AC line. So you better pull the radio straight up and out. Remove this upper bracket. Bring it over that way. Now the next thing you want to do, disconnect the fans. Can you see the connections? Okay. Can you see the connections? You see it? That's it. Same thing over here on this side. Right here at the very top. You can use your fingers. If you got manly hands, if not, a pair of pliers or a screwdriver will do just fine. And after that's done, all you gotta do is just pull up on it. Alright. So we almost got it out. Make sure when you guys are doing this at home, you're doing it yourself, try to be aware of there's a plug that's right next to the fan plug. It's to the bottom and it's connected onto the fan shroud itself. And this plug right here is at the very, very bottom. You need to remove this because this is the one that engages the AC compressor for it to come on and you have cold air. So in order to pull this whole unit out, you have to make sure, try and squeeze, and it comes right out. So now all the wiring is disconnected from the AC fan shroud. So now also, you might not be able to pull it all the way completely out yet because you want to have a little bit of slack on this AC line, the upper line. So what you want to do It's just a quick few minutes to remove the air filter, the box. So you want to remove the air filter box. You can place it up here anywhere out of the way. Take out the air filter. Get you the same 10mm that's been using all morning. All you need is a little bit of slack. Remember, try not to use your bolts. Do not lose those bolts. You have a hard time without them. Customer's car, scratch it up. Don't do it. That's all you need. It's a little bit of room. And also, try to remember, don't forget also, when you remove these transmission lines, you're going to have a little bit of oil leak. So you want to go ahead and get you a oil catch drain pan, just so that you can go ahead and catch a little bit of drips of oil that might be coming out when you pull those lines loose from the transmission. And that's it. Let's see what we can do to get this bad boy out of here. Oh, my bad. Spoke too soon. You don't want to do that. Forgot to take the lines out. There we go. Now it should be a lot easier. So that was the whole purpose of moving this air filter box, just so you can have a little bit of play on that upper AC line, and you pull it all the way out. And then now you can get to this upper hose, the top hose, the lower hose of the radiator. All right, good to go. And like I said before, it comes right out. And that's it. Now all we have to do, get that same 10mm bolt ratchet we had before, and we can go ahead and start replacing the parts. Switch it over the fans and the transmission lines, and that'll be a done deal.
Okay. Go.
All right, so I want to give you guys a better look at what was the reason why we had to change the radiator out. I don't know if you can see right here, it's completely cracked. It's all the way done up. It's all the way done. So this can also be replaced if you had a good radiator man. You just peel these things back at the top, put it back on, and reseal it. But instead of wasting time with that, we found a cheaper one online. That's why we're doing this today, replacing the radiator. In the 01 CRV. Alright, let's go ahead and put this bad boy in. Keep you guys updated. We already got the fans on. Got the transmission lines already ran. Already connected. Connections for the fans already installed also. So all I'm ready to do right now is put back on the radiator hose. Hook up the transmission lines to it. And fill up a coolant, man, we're good to go.
Go.
And down she goes into her new home. Don't forget to reconnect the transmission lines, because if not, as soon as you crank up, you have fluid everywhere. And that's it. All you have to do right now is reassemble everything we took back and loose, and we'll be good to go. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen this before. It's kind of boring. I'll show you when we're already done. Here we go. We finally got everything in. Got the air intake filter back together, the two connections. Try and remember to make sure you connect your fans back together before you do anything else. Connect the fans, reconnect your transmission lines, and don't forget about the most important one is down here to the bottom, the AC connection line for the AC compressor. If not, you won't have no air conditioning. So now we just got done topping off the reservoir. Now it's on to the radiator. We got some we got some coolant. I did a little mix myself, because you know I'm a little mixer. And here we go. If you don't have a funnel and you got a pretty good hand, then you won't need it. But I don't like to brag, so I just do it. You can do it with the vehicle running or with the vehicle off. But right now we're going to top it off and see as much as it gets. And then after that we'll crank it up, get everything nice and circulating. And don't forget, depending on how much fluid comes out of those lines for your transmission, you might have to re-add a half a quart or a quart of transmission fluid back into the transmission. But you won't be able to know until you crank it up, get it warmed up, and then properly check it from there. Go ahead and crank it up. 3, 2, 1, go. And then once you get it back, crank up and running, you want to go through and check to make sure you have the clamps on properly for the radiator hose, the upper and the lower. And make sure you have your clamps on correctly also for your transmission connection, because you don't want to be driving and everything is blow apart. So what you're going to have to do is, I suggest, if you have the time, take the car out for a little ride or a little cruise to allow the thermostat to reopen and the fluid to circulate. And then come back, wait for about an hour or two when the car cools off, and then you will check the radiator again, and if it needs more coolant, just add it on to it, and it'll be a done deal. And inside these Honda, these CRVs, the transmission dipstick is all the way in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a little yellow one right here. You pull that out. There's your lines where you want to be as far as the fluid goes. Let's go ahead and check it to make sure we're good. And we're good. We're good. What I'll be doing next to this vehicle, I only don't know it, but I do know it. We'll be doing how to replace a valve cover gasket. As you guys can see, we have a little bit of an oil leak coming out to the valve cover gasket. You're going to have to address that also. Let's go ahead and check the coolant. It went down just to here. You can add a little bit more to it. But like I said, you won't know for sure until you drive it, let it cool off, and then go back and check it one last time once that thermostat is opened up. And it's always a good idea too, if you're replacing the radiator, check your cap to make sure if it's worn and looks like this, you have to replace it also. But unfortunately, they didn't get one, so it is what it is. In the future, check for leaks, top and bottom. Everything looks good. All right, man. So you guys stay tuned. You guys subscribe, comment. If there's something I did wrong, you didn't like, leave a comment. Something I did right, you like, leave a comment. I'll have a few more videos to upload as far as how-to goes. I'll be working on a 96 Maximum coming up real soon. A 2001 Custom Buick Century, I'll be working on that real soon. And some other videos. So I see you guys.
Yeah, the pipe up high and the bass down low. My motherfucking Chevy.